It's like they're painted.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode where Ryan and I headed out to the Painted Hills National Park. As its name implies, the different colors strewn throughout the hills are evidence of a long-term climate change. The iron red paleo soils indicate they were once home to a damper, water-covered environment that would have seen a great deal of rainfall. The yellow layers supported mostly deciduous forest, and the black soils were caused by manganese concentrations left by plants similar to the Kenyan toothpick tree. After taking in the sights, we only had to travel about 20 minutes to the Ochoko National Forest to find a dispersed campsite with a gorgeous view. Major buzzkill. We'll clean it up, of course. So we're gonna do our first little test with the little cat jumper here. Obviously it's designed for jumping your vehicle, but it does have that option for AC power. So Ryan's gonna try and use his AC powered air compressor to fill up his air mattress. So I would assume it's going to have enough power, but we'll see. So this is got most of our camp set up. This is, we're going to get a fire going. Got all the trash cleaned up. So as video proof, this was clean when we were here. Of course we have to clean up tomorrow, but anyways, that is the view, and spectacular, right? This is the sunset, obviously. And that's the west, obviously. But yeah, skylines are great. There's just so much open scenery out here. I'm really excited for the morning because the sun will be setting from around that area. So that'll be a cool sunrise to wake up to. But yeah, we're gonna get started on the fire and get cooking some dinner. I finally remembered to bring the memory foam. And these are just some cheap, I don't know what it is. I think it's called like Polar or something. I've seen it on Amazon, but I found it on Facebook Marketplace and cut it in half. It was like 10 bucks. Forgot a pillow, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. It's really comfortable. Ryan got his air mattress all blown up with the cat little inverter. So I'm really impressed with that thing. I mean, for what it is, I got it at Costco for 100 bucks. And for all my demands right now, it's actually working pretty well. I'm obviously gonna get a fridge soon, and then that'll be a little bit different, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But anyways, we're gonna get a fire going, have a drink, and then get some food going. So I'll catch you in a sec. Another thing I did the other day when I was putting together that rear swing out was just make a little mount for the Max Trax on the roof rack, and basically just put some steel studs in there, drilled through the roof rack so they're up there, they're not going anywhere. I looked at getting the actual, well, they're not Max Trax, I'm sorry, treads. I looked at getting the actual mounts, but they were like 60 bucks, and I think they were like back ordered or something. So I was like, oh, I'll just make my own. So that's kind of cool. And got this guy. So this is the Wanderlust Overland tire carrier bag. It's really nice. There's not much to like, I was going to do a review on it, but there's not much to review really. I mean, it has these holes in the bottom so you can store all your trash or trash from other people that were at the campsite before you, and drain it all out and clean it. But anyways, yeah, it's super heavy duty. It's got this nice cutting board in here, which is pretty cool. And I just use it for firewood now, but I mean, you can get a good amount of stuff in there. There's a lot of latches as well, so pretty cool. And this is a 315 Toyo MT, so it fits comfortably on that. But yeah, they only have a couple left in that color anyways. I stopped by their shop on 99, and really cool place. If you're looking for someone to like outfit your rig, they do all that, lockers and pretty much the, just the whole setup for your rig. So yeah, check them out. wanderlussoverland.com. I think they're working on their website, so I don't think they have anything for sale yet, but they're working on it. They said these are kind of tough to get right now. They can't make them quick enough, so they might not have any left by the time you go there or look to get one. So I use this Grubhub bag, because I deliver for Grubhub, to act as our fridge. And we just got this big block of ice from Fred Meyer, and it's actually keeping everything really nice and cool. These bags are great, actually. So if anything, just sign up for Grubhub just to get the bag, We got our fire going. I think got enough wood for maybe a couple days. I don't know, what do you think, Ryan? A couple days?
I could do it in a night. I like long fires.
Yeah. We like having peace of mind we're gonna have enough firewood. But we got a little bar set up over here. Got some Crown Black, some Grey Goose L'Orange. That means orange if you don't speak French. I don't speak French. And then we got the nice little ice bar here. Yeah, so we're just gonna have a nice little drink here.
I got my cup.
Oh, he's got his Ardbeg, which is actually one of my favorites. Scotch. Isla Scotch has that peat and smoke to it. Really good.
Thanks, wind.
You know what they say, smoke follows beauty, so.
I am beautiful. Just for a shot.
Yeah, cheers. Also got this nice My Father, which is, if you're a cigar aficionado, you know about My Father. This one, if I can get the camera to focus, it's called Flor de las Antillas. So with the chili tonight, we're gonna actually just add in a little bit of this Kroger, or where we live, Fred Meyer's makes these little single serving tenderloin, or not, I guess it is filet mignon because it's wrapped in bacon. It's not great stuff, but I mean, it's actually pretty good. And we'll just go ahead and cook that over the fire and chop it up and add it to the chili. So these already come pre-seasoned, and they're wet aged, I guess you could call it, if you want to be like fancy. But I'm just going to get my pan hot in the fire, and then I just at home combined garlic powder, salt, pepper, truffle salt, paprika, Old Bay, everything in here, so it's easy to take camping. You just hit it with this. It's like one of those restaurants where they're like, our 16 seasoning blend that's proprietary to us, and we won't give the recipe away because it's going to be detrimental to the success of our business. All right, so we spent most of the day just kind of driving around and looking for a campsite, filming out in Painted Hills. And we already knew that we weren't going to do anything too extravagant for our meal tonight, but what we've landed on is basically just some really like gourmet style chili. So we got a double can of this chili here, and we have the filet, obviously, I was just mentioning. Grab an onion, some green onions, and a jalapeno just to add a little bit of spice, just to kind of like liven it up, obviously, because this has just been sitting in a can for a while. Really cool trick with onions that I learned a long time ago is to go like this. So you have your onion cut in half, cut your end off, cut the other end off, take that first layer off, just like this. And then what you do is you just go along the side like this and hold it in. And you're just gonna make incisions all around it, all around like the scope of it, right? Around the half moon, and hold it in place. And then from there, you just come like this. Now it looks like a bunch of shallots, and then you just go real fine. I like to go real fine with the onions because more surface area is more flavor, right? All right, so we've got our jalapenos, our filet mignon, and our onions cut up. So we're just gonna pour our chili into our pan. All right, there's our chili. And then of course, just gotta give it a little Salt Bay touch, you know, and mist the entire bowl. And some down your sleeve for good measure. If you guys are ever in Central Oregon, you have to check out this campsite. The way the sun sets, you almost feel like you're on a different planet. Good morning. We've got some bacon and some eggs soon on the Coleman propane, whatever you call it, stove. And yeah, Ryan and I slept like babies. We kind of upgraded our bedding situation a little bit. Well, really, just his air mattress was able to hold air this time. So if you consider that an upgrade, some people do. We do. And the memory foam, I slept like a baby. I could feel all these rocks underneath me trying to come through and bother me, but it didn't work. We slept really well. So not much of a sunrise this morning. I mean, there's a sunrise, obviously. The sun's risen. It's not like an apocalypse or anything, but lots of cloud cover.
Depends who you ask.
What's that?
So that depends who you ask.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, kind of does actually feel like an apocalypse in some parts of the country. But yeah, it's trying to come through. It's still pretty chilly up here, but not too bad. So, all right, guys, that concludes this camping trip. We were out at Ochoco National Forest, and then obviously the Painted Hills. So just a little one-night getaway. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of good dispersed camping sites out here. I've gone ahead and marked the Gaia location of the camping site that we showed down in the description, as always, so you guys are more than welcome to that. And it is all cleaned up now. Number one rule, you know, leave no trace, if you would be so kind. But yeah, go ahead and enjoy that. And later this week, I'll be doing a caster correction, adjustable caster correction bushing video based on how much height you need, or how much lift you need, and how much caster you need, and if they actually work. So tune in for that. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.